Afternoon, everybody. It's Nick from Mix Smoke Fire here, and I don't normally say good afternoon. It's always morning, isn't it? Sorry, I'm just going to put a bit of. I've just washed my hands; they're wet. Just drying them off a bit. Hopefully, anyone who's on here now was watching us about 5 minutes ago on Rob Barbecue's live cook or live session. Rob is doing a 36-hour series of live cooks with various different people in support of narcolepsy and cataplexy. Cataplexy, if you look it up, is when you experience strong emotions, your muscles just go weak and you collapse, essentially. That's what I believe. Look it up on Wikipedia. Anyway, but we've just done 2 cooks with him. So of our normal 3 cooks, we've already done 2 of them, and they're here. So we did some pan con tomate, which is basically sourdough or ciabatta or whatever you want, crispy, crunchy, big, thick bread, sliced up into chunks, grilled. So we grilled it, put a lot of olive oil on it, grilled it, and then rubbed it with tons of garlic, and then topped it with grated tomato. This one's got a little bit of molten salt on. Or if you're into your anchovies, you can put anchovies on the top and it tastes fabulous. Great starter. We also cooked, because Rob has got a raffle going on, including a KJ, some a 50 quid voucher at Waitrose, some prizes we've given and so on. One of which was the tandoor ring, as well as a cookbook. So we showed that it's not just a tandoor ring. So we did some prawn and chorizo skewers. So I used the skewers to part cook some cooking chorizo. Then we took that out, put some prawns on, and then we cooked the prawns with chorizo. So you've got all of that, and the prawns are smothered in garlic and chili, and are lovely. Anyway, here we have Mama,
who's obviously just finished her pile of prawns.
Yeah, on the pop, obviously. Got a red wine. So she's just had her skewer, so there's a couple left for us. We haven't had ours yet, Helen and I. We haven't got Andrea with us today, but we do have our new camera girl, Helena. There you go. So yeah, bit of a weird one today. So we're going to do one more cook and keep it super simple. And it's something it's called Hot Dry Noodles. I had it as a dish from the market in Cambridge the other day, and it was superb. By the way, we cooked the pan con tomate on our Charlie oven. So I've been at Meatopia earlier in the week. Charlie oven are there, but yeah, we cooked it in here. So straight over charcoal, toasted it all and cooked that in there. It worked a treat. But this is about big green egg now. So we're going to go over to this one over here. What happened to that oil? Let me grab that. So we have an egg about 200 degrees C. I'll open it up a little bit more now because we're going to start cooking on it. It's set up for a direct cook, and I've popped the wok in there. So I've got a wok that is now probably screaming hot, and we're going to do this. I'm going to get a couple of ingredients ready beforehand. But I didn't want to do that because I wanted you to see them. So I've been and raided the local Asian store. You can probably get all of these things on Amazon. But this is pickled mustard leaf. So we're going to chop up some of that. That's what it looks like.
It looks rank, doesn't it?
Looks terrible, but it tastes amazing. So pickled mustard leaf, we're going to use some of that. We are going to use it's a bit like tahini, but it's a sesame seed paste. The only difference between this and tahini is that this is toasted. Ooh, it's dripping on the patio. Never mind. Toasted sesame seeds. So if you look at it, it's a slightly browner colour. So we're going to use some of that. If you
actually tasted it?
Yeah, tastes lovely. A little bit. It's like tahini. If you can't get tahini, use this and some toasted sesame oil, and add it to it. Teaspoon of 2 tablespoons of this, 1 teaspoon of toasted sesame oil. It will come out a bit like that. But if you've got an Asian supermarket, you can pick it up. We are going to use green beans will work fine, but we're going to use pickled long beans. got those from the Asian
We had
supermarket.
to ask for help because we couldn't find them.
Yeah, well, who knew? Who knows what the packets look like? Does that say pickled Asian long beans to you? I don't know. We are going to use, instead of chilies, you can use chili oil, or instead of chili oil, we're going to use this stuff, which is, they call it chili oil, but it's crunchy chilies. Again, you can get it from Amazon and so on, so we're going to use that as our chilies, but you could just use normal chilies. And then the last one is that I've got to cut up, is this bad boy that leaked all over our fridge because I opened it the other day. I just realised I need to cut this up, but I also need the knife that all the bits are sitting on. Anyway, we'll get there. We'll cut this up at the end. This is pickled radish. So don't be scared of it. It's amazing. We gave it to a whole bunch of our friends in Scotland because most of them don't like lots of foods. So every time we go and meet them, I take some random stuff up and make them eat it, and they all loved it.
So someone has asked, is that chili oil super spicy?
No,
it
is spicy, but it's not super spicy. It's sweet. There's lots of sugar in it as well.
Okay.
So it's kind of tasty. I mean, I'd quite happily eat that now. You know, it wouldn't blow you away.
Okay.
So no, it's gorgeous stuff. Right, let's get on with. Oh, and we've already part cooked or cooked some wheat noodles. So they are. These are dan noodles.
Yes,
alkaline noodles, they call them.
The recipe suggested alkaline noodles.
Yeah, so they're dan noodles, they're called. So let's get on with it. So into our wok. Little bit of light oil. So this is just groundnut oil. Going to go in. That's why I need my knife back. With 2 teaspoons of garlic.
I was just about to say,
I've got the zhuzh, so we'll get that going. Into that, I'm going to put in. I've taken about 3 or 4 spring onions and put the white bits and chopped them up small. They're going to go in. Get those in to start with. And then we'll put the green bits in just in a minute. To that, we are going to add. I need to chop up this thing. I'll come back for that. But we're going to add. I'm going to put our noodles in. No, I'll put our beans in. So let's open these beans and see what they look like. You can get a set of these that have chilies mixed in with them, but these are just long beans. I'm going to put in. Oh, I've got some chilies in. I'm covered in it. Oh, has got a bit of chili in it. So get those in. It's got us all coughing. Even Mama over there is going.
Oh, it smells amazing.
Yeah. So we're going to go in with some of the noodles. I think I've made too many, so. Sod it. Yeah, I suppose. Get the noodles in there. Now we're going to need some liquid on our noodles to get them cooking. So, light soy sauce. You probably need 2 or 3 tablespoons. You know me, I'm measuring it out.
Yeah, but you're doing more than 1 portion.
Yeah, I'm doing more than 1 portion. We need about half of that in dark soy sauce. That can go in. We need a little bit of sesame, only teaspoon-ish sesame oil. That's all in there. Now I need to zhuzh it. Okay. And that is just breaking those noodles which have got a bit sticky, getting them nicely cooked. Oh, that's looking lush. Right. To that, let me just grab a spoon. We're going to put in some of this sesame paste. So you want about 2 tablespoons of sesame paste.
I'll first have a little bit of water in there.
Yeah, I'll go and find a little bit of water. Come on. Not the most appealing looking stuff, but it tastes incredible. Okay. I need to come get these chopped. Let's just give this a zhuzh. So the sesame paste gives it a fabulous sesame flavour, but also it gives it this dry texture. You know, I think if you've ever eaten sesame paste on its own, it has this dry texture. Let me just grab a bit of water. So talk to them, Helen.
Thanks. So, this is a little array of
sides. A bit of water going in just to loosen it. Not too much. Are you going the other side? Okay. There we go. Going in. Then the tops of all the spring onions to give it some green. While that cooks for 2 seconds, I'm just going to go and chop this. What do you call it? Mustard leaf. So I just want it into fairly small chunks.
I'll try a little bit.
Yeah, hang on a sec. Not where I've got my knife in the way.
No.
Go for it. I'm going to pop this in. It's nice.
Almost like a little bit of pickled cabbage almost.
Yeah.
It's not spicy at all.
No, so that can go in.
It's kind of got a little bit of a sour flavour.
I'm just going to grab a bit. What have I forgotten? Oh, a little bit of white pepper. Just gives it a tiny bit of kick. He says trying to get the lid off. My greasy hands.
You haven't put any vinegar in?
No, I'm going to do that in a second. And you don't have to add this, but I'm going to. We put some lime juice on the other day, but I've got a Chinese black vinegar. So I'm going to put in about a tablespoon of that. Get that in, and that is it. That is our thing cooked. Now, you'll notice we haven't put any chilli in yet. What I'm going to do is put the chilli on top, and then you can stir it in yourself. So you can allow your guests to decide how chilli-y they want it. How strong they want it. So let's take that off. Let's pop it over here on our little skillety thing. Let's get some of this rubbish out the way, like our whites. Hang on a sec, I'm going to get our radish.
So these were the pan consomme that we made with Rob a little bit earlier, and then we also made some skewers. There were 3, but Mum's already demolished one.
Right.
And then this is our third dish for today. It's the noodles.
So this is our radish, so I'm just going to slice it.
I love this. I tell you what, it's really nice in salads as well.
So you just get a few of these slices. You can do it thin or thick as you like. What I tend to do with these is just chop them in half, roughly. So that's that. So let's plate one of these up. Oh, I forgot my little things. So I'm going to get some noodles.
Did you actually use the chilli oil?
No, I'm putting it on top.
Oh, you put it on top? Okay,
Yeah.
sorry.
So we get some of our noodles. So there should be enough here for 3 of us. I'm not making this look pretty, but I'll do a pretty one. We're going to get onto the top of it. This is Mama, so I know she likes to be blown away. Put a dollop of your chilies and your chili oil on the top like that, and what she's going to do is run that through. We're going to put some of our pickles like that. I've got some shallots that I've deep fried, crisped up, so I'll put some crispy shallots over the top for a bit of texture, and I'm just going to get 1 spring onion and a chili because it hasn't got enough chili in it already. And we're going to I'll just take the green bits of the top. Green bits on there, we'll get a little bit of red chilli because I want to see Mama in pain. Did I say that out loud? Joking. So we'll get a few of those little red chilies on the top. And that...
Any sesame seeds on the top?
Oh yeah, we'll have some sesame seeds.
They're right in front of you.
I brought them out. With a few little sesames. Now the one the other day didn't have these, but it just seems since it's got sesames in it, there we go. So that is the only dish we're going to cook on this cook, because I want you to get back to Rob, but this is hot dry noodles. So sesame noodles, some chili oil on the top. If you want a bit more sauce, you could put some more soy through it, but let's get that Mama to give it a mix. Here you go, Mama. You have a knife and a fork. You should have.
I've got a knife.
Give it a zhuzh. I'm going to try a little bit over here so I know what I've just created.
Challenge is not to spill it down your white top.
Exactly. I've already splashed my joggers.
Yeah, have a bit of that. Just see what you think. Hopefully she's going to say nice things and not keel over from the chilies.
Good.
That, that wasn't a resounding. Anyway. So, any questions, any comments? Who have we got on? We haven't done any shout outs.
No,
Thank you to those those of you who've watched. I mean, it is Saturday afternoon, not our usual slot. Bit random. We didn't publish it much, so thank you if you've joined in. If you're at Meatopia tomorrow, I'm there, so look out for me. I'll be wearing a Whitlam Flame t-shirt, not anything meat, smoke, fire. I'm volunteering, so I'm helping out with the guys from Whitlam Flame who are supplying all the charcoal. Hopefully we'll get some of their charcoal in. So thank you for watching, and we will be back in our normal slot. I actually think it's next weekend.
I can't remember.
But anyway, look at the thing
Schedule.
schedule. Yeah, we'll be back next weekend. So thank you for watching. We'll see you then. All right, cheers guys.